take two. You won't realize it, but we had actually already started the show, and then I discovered we were not live streaming. But we obviously are now, or else we wouldn't have heard all that. I'm Samsara. Welcome to Samsara's Soiree. Okay, we'd like to begin by acknowledging that the soiree takes place on the lands of the Australian Aboriginal people, and we thank them for allowing us to participate in the ancient traditions of storytelling. And we are across Australia, as it turns out, with Dan in Adelaide and Sara-Rose in Deniliquin and Joe and Michael in Bendigo, and the rest of us are here in Melbourne in the control city. There we go, the control city of the soiree. Okay, the program tonight. I'm making the sangrias tonight, and then Dan's band Surfer Rosa has a song of the same name, so he's going to do an acoustic version of that whilst we sip whatever it is that I've made. Maree and I both doing monologues. I should mention there's a change in programming. Shane Grant was supposed to be with us and doing a monologue, but today he's broken his tooth. So instead you get my amazing talents. We're doing some interpretive dance because, you know, we're constantly saying we should answer questions with interpretive dance. So we're going to show you how that's done. Sara-Rose, of course, is giving us two songs, and she's actually literally just finishing writing one of them. She was inspired by our cocktail again, and so she has a sangria song as well. That's talent. April and Dan will be performing a rather dark and menacing little scene called Why Mama, which will have your blood curdling. You'll never look at your mum again the same way again. And then Joe Boyd is back with us, as is Michael, the wonderful Michael. We haven't seen them for a couple of weeks because they've been off doing training and stuff, but they're back with us and joining in the fun and bringing a bit of music by the looks of things. Damian Vuleta is going to provide us with some lockdown survival tips to get, for those of you who don't know, Melbourne has been in stage 4 lockdown forever. Well, no, not forever, but since June, I think. And we are slowly coming out of it. And there is a bit of hope that we might get down to stage 3, which means we can actually go outside and actually speak to people by Christmas. So fingers crossed. And we got a bit of improv just to round out what is going to be a crazy evening. But let's begin. Let's get drunk. Let's start with the cocktail. We're making a sangria tonight, which is a chilled red wine, fruity, cocktail-y thing, normally served in a pitcher, but it involves some pre-muddling. And I thought I'd get started and get some stuff prepared, and I muddled so enthusiastically I broke the pitcher. So I'm going with the punch bowl technique today. Ready. So what you need is a half an apple chopped kind of small, and a half an orange, which is sliced very small. Leave the skin and the rind on. You don't peel them. And then 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then you muddle for 45 seconds, not 45 minutes. I don't have a muddling stick, but I do have a rolling pin, which works perfectly well. And if you don't know what muddling is, it's a bit like using a mortar and a pestle. You just you smush it all up, okay? So you do that for 45 seconds. Then you have a wet muddling stick that you have to find somewhere to put. Then you need 3/4 of a cup of orange juice. And this is my favorite bit. You can use brandy, but you can also use rum. And since I have this lovely golden rum, I'm going to use that. Watch this. How much fun. 3/4 of a cup of rum. You know it's going to be good. Or at least you know it's going to be alcoholic. Okay, then muddle for another 30 seconds. Does somebody have any elevator music while I muddle? Oh dear. Yeah. And I'm not wearing black, so anything I spill is going to... let's pretend that was 30 seconds, okay? and that it was vigorous muddling. Okay, so this is where I'm going to transfer it to my punch bowl because I need more space. So you have all that. Make sure you get all the, if you are transferring it like I am, get all the yummy, juicy, fruity bits. Got to have something healthy. Then you add red wine, all 750 mils. So guess who's having a party tonight in her I live on my own flat. Actually, my next door neighbors, it's a warm night, so I've got my balcony doors open. My next door neighbors, they've moved their lounge room to the backyard because it's a share house. So you may hear party sounds. They may want some of this sangria. Then you can add ice or do whatever you want. But basically, you just stir it up a bit. And those moments when you wish you had. Oh, okay, this is working. Don't you worry about that. There we go. There we have sangria. Oh, and now I'm going to hand over to Dan for his song.
Lovely. Thanks, Samsara. And in the spirit of sangria, this is a song called Sangria. consciousness bring it to life, and I'm so angry, so angry, so angry, so angry. So angry, so angry, so angry, so angry. Yes. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Mm.
Dan, that was amazing.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I have to admit, okay, so that's a song that you've released with your band Surfer Rosa.
Yeah.
And you're on Spotify, and I was listening to that today, and I think it's kind of becoming one of my favorite songs. So does Surfer Rosa have any gigs coming up?
We do. We're playing at the Gov, which is a really, really nice venue at the backstage area.
Oh no!
Yep,
Is your
something's
guitar
broken.
dead?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be happening next weekend at the Gov. It's going to be great. It's like a mini festival. We've got 8 bands playing. It's going to be mostly punk music. And like we've got these guys who've been doing it since before I was born, you know, playing punk rock. We've got Fear and Loathing, who are like a local legends. So I'm really excited. That's going to be fun.
Excellent. And you mentioned last time we spoke that you were working on some new songs with the band.
Ah, yes. And
How's that
working
going?
on new songs for some potential, maybe some Samsara's Soiree musical stuff. That would be fun. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use this moment to have a plug. Everybody, watch out for the deets. I can't release too much information, but Samsara's Soiree is going to be in Melbourne Fringe this year. It's going to be a pants-off event, which means it's on live in our usual way that we do. And it's our sequel to the Swarusical, called Samsara's Sing Sing. And it's going to be full of all our favorite characters from the Sara-Rose Millar. But circumstances have changed, and yeah, we'll tell you more once once the embargo is removed. I can tell you more, but what I will say is pencil in the 15th of November. You did not hear that from me. Okay, as I said before, the Shane Grant isn't going to be with us tonight, so you have to put up with me. So I shall just get ready while you enjoy our great little show sting. Yeah, smooth. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm good at this, guys. Right. Much better. All right. Yeah. I saw it all. I tell you, I saw it all. He was there. just like I thought he would be, all greasy and mean. Have you ever seen him look any other way? So there he was, leaning against the wall, chuffing on a fag. I expected him to just toss the ash on the floor, being who he is and all, but here's the thing. There was one of those big blue dumpsters beside him, and all gentleman-like, he delicately taps the ash into the bin as if he's a proper bloke and all. Anyway, he was waiting for someone, as it turns out. And then around the corner walks this guy. Oh, well-to-do, I reckon. All smart and grey suit and pinstripes. He looked so odd amongst the trash cans and shit. Walks right up to Joe. They don't say a word. Joe just reaches for his belt, unbuckles it, and rips his pants down. It was crazy, man. Suddenly, this tough is standing in a dirty lane with his shiny leather belt and perfectly pressed duds on the floor around his ankles. It was hilarious. I almost pissed myself. then Joe pulls him round, pushes him against the wall, and gives him a blowjob right there and then. Just straight down to business. They didn't say a word. You don't see professionalism like that much these days, do you? Anyway, it was quick, I tell you. The guy squirts, Joe holds out his hand, and the guy looks a bit pissed as he pulls up his pants and tries to pull out his wallet. The whole thing was a riot. There he was, Joe. Anyway, he pays up and Joe walks. Nothing to it, nothing to say. Just turns around and walks away. He never said anything like it. Oh dear. It's nothing as pitiful as that tough standing alone in a dirty lane, holding up his pants and flapping an antenna. Do I know who the guy is? Of course I do. I wouldn't be here otherwise, now would I? He's your man. That guy you've been looking into. That big corruption thing on TV last night. Said there was a reward. How much is this worth then? What? Okay. Oh, that's my acting gig for the night done. All right, now we've got a little bit of crazy fun. We're gonna do our interpretive dance. Now I have to do a disclaimer here, which is that I think it's true to say none of us have rehearsed this. And I don't even know what I've done with the sound file. Okay, so everyone mute your mics because I'm going to, oh, whoops. And I just, we always have a bit of trouble with the sound. So I'm going to attempt to make the sound work. Regardless, for 53 seconds, everyone just like dance, okay? Interpretively with emotion. Oh gosh, wait a minute. Got to change my virtual background. I'm a one. She's a one-man band. All right, no. Where is it? Just trying to find the sound file, everybody. Just do your own thing. Have fun. I had it all lined up, and now it's not there. Okay, here we go, guys. Is everyone ready? I'll just whoops. Get into position. All right. May the force be with us. And there we have it. We're probably not ever going to replace the Kirov ballet, but now you know what to do. Next time anyone tells you that dance is something with interpretive dance. Okay. I've probably just blown your ears off because I messed with the mic. All right. Let's move on to somebody who actually knows what they're doing. We have something very, very special, actually. Our wonderful Maree Shefford has written a monologue herself and is about to perform it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Maree Shefford's very first monologue.
I'm falling deeper and deeper. She is a goddess. She taunts me with her lips, with her flowing locks and her alabaster flesh. With certainty, I am unutterably in love with her. I feel a fool, but I am not in control of my emotions. Every time I see her with him, I am swept up in a jealous rage that I am barely able to contain. I think of her every second of my waking day. I desire her. I worship her. God help me, please release me from this purgatory. Diary entry, Thomas Redmond, 9th of August, 1893. Why are you so cruel? Your heart is ice, as cold as the bottom of the sea. When you look at me, you look through me with eyes glazed with fire. I am in pain. I see no way out. You have to torture me. I mask my pain, but underneath I am dead. Diary entry, Alice Whiteman, 9th of September, 1899. Diary entry, 10th of September, 1899, Alice Whiteman. In the desperation of wanting love from another, the obsession and possession can only lead to the pursuer ultimately never achieving the thing that he desires the most, love of himself. The unrelenting quest for love, like a small vessel sailing on the high seas, riding high on a euphoric wave and sweeping you upwards to the celestial heavens and above. When the skies begin to darken, heralding the ensuing tempest with blackening storm clouds swirling and racing, your imminent descent to their dark abyss has begun. And in the tempest, you are usurped of your power, plummeting, violently crashing down to the bottom while the water tumultuously envelops you, asphyxiating, suffocating. I acquiesce, I submit. I offer myself as a sacrifice, for to do so will end my suffering. Present day Mary Sullivan. You haunt me still after all these years. Your voice, your face, your body. You are forever etched in the canvas of my soul. Your hypnotic gaze, your mesmerizing appeal and sexual charm rendered me weak and powerless, unable to escape. I, a novice in the game of domination and submission, entered your lair unequivocally, unaware of your skill in the sensual arts. You Poseidon, and I Medusa, the rape of the innocent. My initiation, my journey to the underworld, my death and rebirth. My body was not my own as I relinquished myself to your allure. Insatiable lust traveling through my veins, wanton desires penetrating my lifeblood, a heady, sensual entrapment as your eyes penetrated mine. In your erotic dungeon-like red room with no safe word, a cage with no key, a spiraling staircase leading to my undoing, the beginning of my end, you enslaved me, you snared me. I was your hostage, your willing ingenue. You were the heaven I had always dreamt of, the ultimate fantasy, a temptation that I knew I could never possess. Shackled and harnessed alone with you for endless hours, over endless weeks, endless months, and endless years was an addiction as powerful as any pharmacopoeias. Forced to submit to your every whim, I was hapless and childlike, dangling over a precipice with the sharp rocks below to my oblivion. As your requests increased, my addiction grew. I was consumed in a hunger that I could never have imagined. One which could never be satisfied. My body became not my own, and powerfully I willingly relinquished. I was unaware of this sexual subjugation under your hypnotic gaze and basked in hedonistic rapture, transfixed by your flesh, your sex, and sadism. I, the addict, you, the drug. I need more! I need more! So began my descent into the verge of madness. That's it. Nope.
Wow, Maree. Well, wow.
Thank you. That's so sweet. I had to do that cold because I hadn't rehearsed it and I only wrote it today. So I just had to align.
Did you write all the diary entries? Is that all like, or were they sourced or?
No, it was all mine from here. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that your inspirations were like the story of O or the Marquis de Sade, or are you just telling us, life adventures?
Well, a writer usually writes. I mean, not always, but writes from our experiences. So this did happen. Yes, this absolutely happened. So
I wasn't expecting that, but no, yes. That's cool. And I think, I personally don't have a kink, but I know some people who do. And what I really loved is I think that point, working through to that point of relinquishment, as you kind of said, I think that was I think there was an authenticity in kind of the struggle to come to that point, and with the emotion within you that you put in that word, in terms of the release of that as well.
For sure. That's why it was good to do it like without rehearsing it, to be honest with you, because because those emotions are there, you know what I mean? Because I'm tapping into a past situation. So it just came up organically. So I'm not forcing which
is great. And I was really intrigued by your decision to start off camera and then move into the frame. And I really liked how you used that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just thought of that before, just before the soiree. It's like,
no, it's really cool. It was really good. Yes. So, and as a first monologue, really excellent storytelling, interesting choice of format, but really a really intriguing build up of circumstance and the world that this is happening in. So really beautiful.
That's good to know, because I literally only do copywriting usually. I've written a bit of erotica, like erotic, excerpts, but I do copywriting, which is very different. So, I didn't know what I was doing, but it was good that it actually was entertaining anyway. And it was,
No, it was fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you for allowing us to share that moment of your first endeavor. That's always a very precious moment. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we're going to move into music again. We're going to go Sara-Rose's first song of the evening. This is just Sangria's song, is it, Sara-Rose?
Yep, I literally just finished it.
Excellent. This is amazing. And now I want to say I am enjoying my sangria, and it occurred to me as I was drinking it, I've still got much more to drink, but that if you have a bottle of wine that you don't particularly like the taste of, like maybe it was a gift or something, this is actually an excellent solution, because I'm drinking it and it's like the wine just like creates like a peppery base, and the fruit and the sugar and the rum and that sort of really blended into something else, and an excellent summer drink. So anyway, one of my favorite concoctions so far. Okay, so now we're going to go to the wonderful Sara-Rose and her brand new, hot off the press, no one has ever heard it in the entire world before now, song about sangria. But wait. Okay.
Laying back and thinking all about your day. You only worry, so what's the point anyway? You need something that'll get it off your mind. So come with me and I'll take care of you tonight. Well, it's like drinking sangria on a hot summer's day. Just close your eyes and let your cares wash away. Well, it's easy to see how we could do this every day. What's stopping us anyway? Follow me, and baby, I will take you there. I'm the one who can take away all your cares. Maybe this time you can find what you are looking for. I'm not planning to leave you wanting more. It's like drinking sangria on a hot summer's day. Just close your eyes and let your cares wash away. Well, it's easy to see how we could do this every day. What's stopping us anyway? Baby, why can't we do this forever? Why can't this be our life? Why do we do what they tell us? Why can't we get this right? Well, it's like drinking sangria on a hot summer's day. Just close your eyes and let your cares wash away. Well, it's easy to see how we could do this every day. What's stopping us anyway? What's stopping us anyway? Anyway.
That was fantastic. And again, another positive song.
I'm starting.
And I love the background. So is that just a virtual background, or is that a picture you put up?
It's just a wallpaper that I found online.
Fantastic.
And
it worked really
to have a
well.
really nice white wall behind me there.
But
then it's the doorway into the main music room, so it doesn't it cuts off.
Yeah. Oh, here's a funny story for you all. I ordered a green screen for this stuff back in, I don't know, April, May, when we first started. It arrived 2 days ago. I haven't put it up yet. It's like, don't need it. No, that was really beautiful. Thank you, Sara-Rose. I can't wait to hear the next song. Now we're going to have a little bit of drama in this dark and intriguing tale to be told by April and Dan. A little scene called Why Mama. Okay.
Do I have to, Mama?
Come sit, my love. Come sit with Mama. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Mama's gonna buy you...
Stop!
Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's all going to be okay.
But it hurts.
I know it does. I know. It'll be over soon.
You promise?
I promise. Mama's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a billy goat. Not long now.
But why, Mama? I love you. You know I do.
I love you too, son. I just can't let you live any longer.
But I wasn't hurting anyone.
You were hurting me. And if that billy goat falls over, Mama's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. And if that
I'm sorry, Mommy. I won't do it again. I promise.
I know you won't. And if that dog named Rover won't bark, Mama's gonna buy you a billy cock.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Mom. Do I really have to die?
Yes, my love. You do. Not much longer, sweetie. And if that billy cart breaks down, you'll still be the cutest baby in the town. You see, wasn't that bad now, was it?
Oh, that's a cheery story, isn't it? That was so amazing. Just yeah, you two are phenomenal. So tell us, I mean, it was a bit of a strange one. Tell us how you guys kind of reacted when you read it and realized what I was asking you to do.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I thought it was really dark. Yeah. And I remember you saying
on that point, Maree was saying that writers write from experience. I have to say I've never been a mother, and I've certainly never killed a child. Well, not that anyone can prove. No, thank you for doing that. That was really beautiful. Just that sense of the connection between you two, the mother-child connection was really strong, despite the fact that you're in completely different cities. And thank you. That was amazing.
Thank you. Okay. She is messed up, man. But
oh, you do not want to be inside this head, seriously. Okay, so now we're going to go to the wonderful Joe and Michael for their little bit of something special for us. Take it away. You guys might be muted. You're muted.
Yes.
We're live.
Okay, you got it?
Gotcha.
All right. Just a quick disclaimer and apology to all the Karens out there.
And to the Eurythmics.
Yes, and to the Eurythmics. Sorry, Annie, Dave, and Karen. These things prevent disease. Karen's inclined to disagree. Choosing a fabric that breathes. Everybody's making a three-ply. Some of them turn to YouTube. Some of them maxed out eBay too. Some of them made up an excuse to ditch the mass from their abuse. Now these things prevent disease. Karen's inclined to disagree. Service denied her
your head up,
tight on,
keep your head up,
leave it on,
hold your head up,
tight on,
keep your head up,
leave it on,
hold your head up,
tight on.
keep your head up.
So these things prevent disease. Karen's inclined to disagree. Rabbit holes and conspiracies. Foolish people, addiction that's reply. These things prevent disease. Karen's inclined to disagree. The fabric that have breeze. Now everybody's doing the decline.
Oh my
Love that.
God, that was so amazing.
That was really fun. We chucked it together in the last 24 hours.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And such amazing use of echo. Woo!
We are so sorry for practicing over a few of the acts. I felt really bad about it, but we hadn't worked it out yet.
Yeah, we were still working a lot of stuff out when we started. So
No. that was so much fun. And I mean, you know, obviously it's in my age demographic.
yeah,
And mine.
absolutely. We thought we'd appeal to a big audience with this one because everybody knows this song. Everyone loves it. And especially us.
Absolutely. Everyone, even the 20-year-olds know that song.
You bet.
And your costumes are so wonderful. I think the white glasses was the right choice, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank
With the
you.
hat. And that wig. I just what can I say? I want that wig. I'm committed to
It's
the
in
idea
the
that I'm
post
going
to
to start
you.
wearing wigs.
You betcha. I got as close to Annie as I could. I invoked as much of her as possible. And I feel like it was all in the colour.
And can you actually play the keyboard, Joe?
Oh, look, I learned keyboard or piano when I was a kid, and I can pick stuff up by ear if I really have a go. But it's been such a long time.
See, this is what I love about the soiree. Discover all of these amazing things about you guys. I mean, I knew you all, but well, except for maybe Sara-Rose, but just this is just giving me a chance to find out so all of these amazing talents that you guys have and watch you explore them. And this is what it's about.
That's what I love about the soiree is being able to sort of dig a bit deeper and pull out some of those things that we've developed over the years and don't use every day.
And also do something that's a bit risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a safe place to have risks and have fun with just enough stakes to make it kind of, you want to kind of get to a certain level of outcome. And tonight's show from start to finish so far has just blown me away in so many ways. And it's going to keep blowing me away now because Damian is going to give us a few little lockdown tips to get us through these last few weeks.
Survival tips.
Wait. Yeah, I know it's not smooth. Go for it.
Survival tips for the final weeks of lockdown. Continue to shower no more than 3 days until we are in stage 3. More often is just a waste of resources. Once we start meeting people in real life, answer the inevitable question, how are you, with interpretive dance. Continue to cook for 2 and eat for 3. You already bought the food. Continue cutting your own hair. It's very fashion forward. Leggings have become all-purpose pants, so the 20 pairs you now own will be good post-lockdown. From now on, bras are only Zoom wear. If you are not really a wine person but like to top up with friends, add lemonade. No one will know in Zoom land. Never forget bin night, or you will never forget you forgot bin night. Update your CV to say that you gained a PhD during lockdown. They'll never know, and you will look motivated and industrious. Don't start cleaning until we have a firm date for relapse. You only have to do it again and again and again. Sing along loudly to your music. The neighbours still can't come over to tell you off. Cull any of your Facebook friends who didn't Zoom you in lockdown. Start planning how to incorporate your mini lockdown micronaps into post-lockdown life. Remember, what happens in lockdown stays in lockdown. Start practicing how to have human conversation by organising a dinner party with your pots and pans. Play Guess Who to start practicing how to remember faces. Face masks are the new black and will continue to be in the post-lockdown era. Hone your bad habits to the level of mastery. Hug yourself daily, and remember, we love our lattes strong and our lockdowns stronger.
And those are words to live by. And they will be available. Those tips will be available on our Facebook page. So pop in anytime you need a refresher. Okay, now we're going to do the improv. And now Dan was a little bit late arriving in the Zoom room, so he doesn't quite know what we're doing. But Dan, I'm going to dump you in it anyway. Who was I going to be working with? Damian, was it?
Yes.
Okay, so Dan, basically, okay, so everybody, what we're playing is actor switch improv. Okay. So 2 people are going to start a scene, and then I'm going to call change, and the next 2 people are going to take over, and then I'm going to call change, and then Dan and Damian, you guys are going to finish it off, okay? So may the force be with you all, and our first 2 victims, do you know who you are? Okay, yeah. Sara-Rose and Joe? Yeah, okay. Whenever you're ready, except Joe, you're muted still. So you might need to unmute. Excellent Zoom etiquette. You just got to remember that it's off. Okay, Sara-Rose and Joe, take it away. I got to do the Zoom.
We need tunes.
You probably have to say something, Sara-Rose.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were waiting for the little sting thing.
Otherwise, we're going to start singing the locomotion. All right. Everybody's
wine tastes funny.
Dance now. Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. Jug a motion like a railroad train now. Come on.
Are you guys catching a train?
Locomotion. Is that what you're after?
You catching a train? I don't know where the train goes from. I wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't know the song Locomotion? We don't know.
I don't know much more of it either.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was quite
My
amused.
little baby sister can do it with these. Something rather about ABC. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby, and jump up and jump back. Oh, well, I think you got the knack. Oh.
It's supposed to be a scene, you guys. Sara-Rose, why are you listening with these crazy people?
Get on the locomotion, guys. It is a scene.
That's a hell of a scene.
It was definitely a hell of a scene.
Stop making a scene.
Okay, I'm going to call change.
Good idea.
Who's
Also,
next?
Maree,
Are
make
we
sense of this.
continuing that scene?
Who's next?
Maree and April, make sense of what they just did.
Okay. And then get your arms and put them above your head and shake them and shake them and then bring them down and then shake them harder because we're working all of the muscles in this area.
Are you for real?
I'm for real, for real. I am for real.
I just had a big dinner. Like, I'm seriously stuffed.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
No, I
Or the
can't
rest
do
of the
those
group here
moves.
problem.
Can you just bring it down? Can you just bring it
Yes.
down? And you're just too fast. You're too intense. You're just
All right.
too full on.
Just sway them.
Ah, that's better.
Just sway them.
I had a hard night last night. You know what it's like, hangover, and I had a guy around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What was
hot
his
stuff.
name?
What about you? Have you had any hot men in your bed over recently?
I saw a really nice man when he was out jogging. He
Did
had a
you?
burrito, and I was really inclined to look at that burrito. But then I thought, no,
But-
we're on
yeah.
a cleanse. There's only juice, and juice does not involve men or burritos. So then I just went and meditated for 2 hours.
That sounds good. Let's go back to the burrito. Was it big?
It was
How
really
big was it?
It was
How
about
big?
this big.
What would you say,
Change.
about half a meter?
Yeah, and a half.
Change. Damian, Dan.
Yeah, well, did you actually get an independent measurement of that? I mean, the looks can be deceiving. Did you actually get some surveying equipment and check it out for sure?
Oh man, I checked it out. You better believe it. But
Yeah.
back to work. I don't want to hear you lazing around. Let's get skipping.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, I had a pretty big meal, so you're going to get a pretty big Technicolor yawn over Zoom if you keep making me work this hard.
Work those jaws.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, I'll work that jaw very, very. Now all I gotta do is just stick my fingers right down there, and you'll see what I had for lunch and breakfast and probably some of afternoon tea as well.
That's
Okay, I think we should end at the nausea.
I got a feeling here.
I think, no, please do not stick your finger down your throat.
All
At least
good scenes end
until
in
we're off
failure.
air. Okay, that was fun, and now and really creative. I can't wait till we do it again and we kind of know what we're doing. But that almost brings us to the end of this evening. So we're going to finish with another one of Sara-Rose's amazing songs. So yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. Take it away, Sara-Rose.
I dropped my pick.
Oh. Is that a new pickup move? I dropped my pick.
Many years ago, I thought my life would be worth something. I had so many plans, all the things that I would do. But fate stepped in, and all my plans were washed away. Well, my only comfort is that it led me here to you. And the winds of change must be due to blow through soon. For it's been many years since the light of day dared venture through my room. So maybe soon the tide will turn and life will seem okay. But until then, I'll keep searching through the gloom. It's like I'm floating, like driftwood in the ocean. Many ships may pass, but they don't see me here. Well, maybe soon I'm gonna rock up on an island, and through the darkness the path ahead shines clear. And the winds of change must be due to blow through soon. For it's been many years since the light of day dared venture through my room. Maybe soon the tide will turn and life will seem okay. But until then, I'll keep searching through the gloom. Someone tell me why I just can't seem to find a way. I've never found a place that I felt that I could ever stay. I'm searching for an answer, won't someone give me a sign? And I'll keep moving forward to the light. And the winds of change must be due to blow through soon. For it's been many years since the light of day dared venture through my room. So maybe soon the tide will turn and life will seem okay. But until then, I'll keep searching through the gloom. And the winds of change must be due to blow through soon.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Sarah, I have spare picks here if you need them.
I'm okay. I've got quite a few, but thank you.
That's so helpful. Oh, but speaking of, because you're in Deniliquin, Sara-Rose. Have you figured out how to get your stuff from Adelaide?
Well, no. But in 2 weeks, I'm going to get my dog and cats.
Okay. Do you have to you don't have to isolate if you do that, do you?
I have to isolate when I get to South Australia, but I'm only going to be there for like 2.5 days and then I'm coming back anyway.
Right.
But when I get back here, I don't have to isolate.
Right. Oh, so confusing, isn't it? Anyway.
And the next time we do a soiree, I will be in Adelaide.
It's so funny, you know, we've sort of been, the whole country has sort of been in some sort of isolation or lockdown or borders closed or whatever, and yet you still manage to get around. Anyway, so thank you all for a wonderful evening. Tonight we had Damian Vuleta and the wonderful Maree Shefford with her first ever monologue. Dan Brasher bringing music from Surfer Rosa. And Sara-Rose writing a song even as the show was starting, and it was so amazing. Joe and Michael back with us again. And April being wonderful as always. So thank you all. Okay, so I just want to remind everybody that we are on Facebook and on Twitter. So if you have any comments or you want to tell us something, or hey, you've got a request, don't know if anyone can do a request, but you can send them in. What the heck? But we're also on Patreon. So if you wanted to actually support these wonderful actors who are and singers and performers who are in lockdown, it's we're on Patreon. It's Samsara's Dramas, which is the name of the podcast that pretty much most of us have worked on. But it's for both the soiree and the drama. And keep your eye out for Fringe. Any money that comes to Patreon may also pay for some of the Fringe fees. But I don't know, I'll talk to the actors about that. That'll be their choice. Okay, and so until then, I don't think there's any more news except save the date for Fringe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you don't have to remember that, you know, we're on. And we will see you all next fortnight. Okay, wait a minute. I can do this. Don't you worry. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
Wait a
See you
minute.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
In stream. There we go.